Julia with FrontRangeBouldering.com, and I'm here with
Buzz Burrell.
Buzz Burrell. It's good to meet you. How are you doing tonight?
Just fine.
So I hear you hold a record for the third flat iron. What's all that about?
The truth is, Lydia, I used to hold a record for the third flat iron, the first flat iron, the first, second, and third flat irons, but younger, faster people took it from me.
What was the record? What did it involve?
There was the first flat iron, and we time everything starting at the trash can down at the parking lot right in front of the Ranger Cottage. So everything is trash can to trash can. You got to be official in these records, you know. You can't just be flaky. So you start there, you run up the base, you scramble up the thing, you climb down it, you run back.
Okay, so is there any ropes involved, or you just scramble up and scramble down?
Yes.
And so how are these records held? Do people have to be present while you're making these records?
That's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nowadays they do, but when I started it didn't, because there wasn't enough people doing it. And so, like one of the early speed records was Bill Briggs. Then I got a little faster than that. Timmy O'Neill did it one time, as a matter of fact. And then we started having races.
How I met the people from the DCC was a friend of mine, Jason Haas, released a new book, and he's got a new publishing company for Golden Cliffs.
Okay.
And when they were in the process of releasing this book, they started talking about some things that needed to be done. A recent
What kind of things?
Trail work, cleanup, weed eradication, some other things like that.
So what do you do for the DCC?
Well, the only thing I've done for them so far was help arrange a cleanup day at Table Mountain, and got them an after party for the people that wanted to get together after that. So we got a keg. The DCC pulled a permit from the city of Golden, and they gave us a permit for the beer. They didn't bug us.
I'm here with
Stephanie Van Wyken.
And how did you get involved in the DCC?
I actually received an email to help out with the North Table Mountain Trail Day, so that's how I became involved.
And what else have you done so far?
That's the only thing. So that was just about 3 weeks ago, and so that's the first thing that I heard about, and now I'm just on their email list to get updates on what else is going on.
How did you get on the email list? How can other people get on?
I actually got on through Tony Bob. So he forwarded me the email, and then when we went to the event, you just write down your name, and then they sent us an email. So it was pretty memorable to be able to help build the trails and really help out. It was a pretty eroded trail. So
awesome. Well, thanks for your time. What's your name?
Avery Nelson.
So what kind of climbing are you into?
A little bit of rock climbing, ice climbing, mountaineering, high altitude, kind of everything, the whole gamut.
And where's the coolest place you've been to go climbing?
I'm a pretty big fan of Alaska. Alaska's a pretty cool place. The Bugaboos are really awesome alpine rock climbing.
What kind of stuff can you do in Alaska? Is it ice climbing or a lot of face climbing or big wall stuff?
More like big mountain routes like on Denali and things like that.
I'm here at the Dark Horse with
Jeff Brocious.
Jeff, where did you first start climbing?
When did I first start?
Where?
I first started in Georgia, northwest corner of Georgia in Chattanooga area.
Cool. And what are the climbing areas over there?
The Lost Wall is one of the big ones. It's in Lafayette, Georgia, and then there's T-Wall up in Chattanooga, and then there's some other places in like northeastern Georgia, like Tallulah Gorge and stuff like that.
What do you like best about Colorado?
I like the four seasons. It's nice to have spring, a summer, a fall, a winter.